Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria. So I've been saying for weeks that I'm gonna upload a supernatural tag and then I never do. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna be answering a few supernatural questions. Yeah, as we all know, that is my favorite TV show, so it's definitely gonna be a part of this channel for a very long time. But a disclaimer, if you are a Wincesty, or is that even how you call them? I don't know. But if you're one of those fans, you know, those fans, then please leave this video. So the first question is, when did you start watching the show? And there is two answers to this. There's an official answer and then an unofficial answer. The official answer would be that I started watching it when they were in season 9, I'm pretty sure. Maybe season 8 going to season 9, I can't remember. One of those two. And the unofficial answer would be when I was around 8 or 9. The main reason why I say it's unofficial is because I never follow it through. So whenever I would stay up and watch like Floricienta, Patito Feo, those are like children's soap operas. I don't know how to... TV shows, I don't know. Whenever the show that I was watching on Disney Channel would go on commercial, then I would change to channel 19 and they would be showing like Friends, Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men, Supernatural. And I didn't know that it was Supernatural until a few years later when I started watching it properly. And a few scenes seemed very familiar, and then it clicked that I had seen it before. But yeah, the real answer would be when they were around season 8, season 9. Then the second question is, who is your favorite character? And I'm pretty sure we all know this. Well, if you're a friend of mine, you definitely know. Cass. Cass is my favorite character. Cass is my baby. Protect him at all costs. Honestly, I adore him. I loved him from the moments that I laid eyes on him, to be honest. When he walked into the barn, sparks flying, and Dean and Bobby were shooting at him, I was like, yep, this is the love of my life. You know? But if I don't have to pick from like the main three, I would say Crowley is my favorite character. I miss Crowley. He deserved so much better. As well as Cass. Cass deserves a lot better. That's a story for another time. A whole ass rant. I could rant about them deserving better for hours, but anyway. Yeah, I would say Cass and Crowley are my babies. Obviously the Winchesters, but I think that's a given. But non-Winchesters aside, I mean, Cass is a Winchester, I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, Cass and Crowley. And this brings the third question. Are you a Sam or a Dean girl? And hands down, a Dean girl. Not that I have anything against Sam, I just like Dean's storyline better. And following the character line, we have the question, who is your least favorite character? And in a heartbeat, I can tell you that it's John. John... Where do I start with John? He was a horrible father. I hate that they put him in like a pedestal, especially in that episode where he came back. I don't remember which season nor episode it was, but it was the 300 episode when they had the happy family reunion. And I get it, I get why they did that, I get why they wanted that there. I hate that they painted him as this loving, caring father where all he did was push around his kids, treat them horribly, leave them 3 weeks in a motel while he went on a hunt, and left 4-year-old to look after baby Sam. And it's like, no, do your proper job as a father. Don't leave your 4-year-old kid to look after your 6-month-old kid. That's your job. So next we have, who is your favorite female character? And this is a hard one. I mean, I can say Charlie in a heartbeat as well, but there's also Claire. I really like Kaya. I like Jody, Donna. I mean, Wayward sisters, all of them. I will never forgive Supernatural for killing off Charlie. That is one thing that I'll never forget. Again, besides the Winchesters and Cass, who is your favorite male character? And yeah, I already said Crowley. He's also my favorite villain, but then he turns good, so yeah, it's kind of complicated, but I really like Crowley. Obviously Bobby. Bobby was a better father to them than John was. Bobby was everything that they ever needed. He's so sarcastic and loving. I love him. I love Bobby. Again, that's another death that I'll never forgive Supernatural for. But he comes back as like alternative universe Bobby, so I guess that's alright. And then my favorite villain. I already mentioned Crowley as one of my favorite villains. I know that he turns good in the end, and he ends up sacrificing himself for the Winchesters and Cass. So I don't really know if I can actually call him a villain, but he started out as one, so I'm gonna go with Crowley. And Abaddon. Abaddon was such a badass. I really liked her. I really liked her storyline. Moving on from the character line, then we have what's your favorite season or seasons. Hands down, I can tell you season 4 is one of my favorite seasons, as well as season 8 and season 9. I really like how season 15 started off as well. There are a few episodes that I'm kind of not happy with, to put it that way, because you know, it's the last season and you're wasting an episode on this. You know, it's one of those situations. And also the effects are kind of questionable. It's like, you're in your last season, you're in a good TV network, why are your effects so bad? Again, no offense to the crew, I'm pretty sure they're doing the best they can. But yeah, those ghosts at the beginning of the season, what was that? As well as the downgrade of the characters, like the Bloody Mary in season 1. Was it season 1? Can't remember. But the first Bloody Mary versus the Bloody Mary now, it's, yeah, again, questionable. Putting those seasons aside, I really enjoyed season 12. I'm currently rewatching, and honestly, I don't know if my memory blocked that season, but I don't remember it being this good. Again, the only questionable thing that they did was bring Mary back. I mean, I get it now that it adds to the Jack storyline. You know what happens. I'm not gonna say much spoilers. Again, it wasn't really necessary. But then again, Supernatural makes a lot of questionable choices. Moving on. And with my favorite season comes the question, what's your least favorite season? And in a heartbeat, season 7. Season 7 was, how do I put it? Horrible, trash, ugly, so freaking slow. I absolutely hated it. I'm sorry to the writers, I'm sorry to the cast, I'm sorry to the crew. Again, you guys did a great job, but I don't like the Leviathan storyline. And I feel like overall the season is pretty slow. That's it, that's all I can say. Apart from season 7, I really didn't like season 11. Now, don't get me wrong. Cassifer is the best thing ever. It's my favorite part about season 11. The way that Misha acted Lucifer, it was like seeing Mark, but in Misha. Does that make any sense? Probably doesn't. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of the Darkness plotline. I don't know what it is. Again, I have not rewatched the season since it came out. I just can't bring myself to do it. It doesn't call my attention. It doesn't seem interesting to me. Obviously, putting Cassifer aside, it doesn't call my attention. I literally only see the Cassifer scenes and that's it. Okay, so my mom interrupted me halfway through my season 11 rant, and now I'm over it and I'm not gonna rant anymore. So I'm gonna move on to the next question, which is, what is your favorite scene? And I have countless of favorite scenes, but the one that comes to mind, and this goes out to my fellow Dean Cass fans out there, it's the scene where Dean and Cass are fighting in the Impala, and Sam is smacked right in the middle, and he's third wheeling, and he probably just wants to jump out of the car, to be honest, because honestly so would I. But yeah, in this scene we get Dean and Cass arguing like a married couple, Sam third wheeling, plus we have sarcastic and sassy Cass, which is always appreciated.
Who wants music?
I'm good.
You're... Cass, is there anything specific we should know about your friend? Guys, you know what? This silent treatment thing, it's silly. It's not gonna work.
What do you want to know? Oh, he speaks.
Enough. Cass, you said...
Benjamin seems like he's pretty cool, you know, like he wouldn't make any
Half-cocked, knee-jerk choices.
Yeah, you know what I like about him is that he's sarcastic, but he's thoughtful and appreciative, too.
What is that supposed to mean?
Okay, okay. The road, dude, watch the road.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the scene that just makes me smile real big. I don't know. It just makes me happy. And next up we have what's my favorite season finale. I'm gonna have to go with season 5. I really like that ending. Obviously, I'm very glad that Supernatural continued after that. But originally, the creator, Eric Kripke, had created it for 5 seasons, so that was supposed to be the ending of the show. Obviously, it didn't end there, but if that would have been the ending, I wouldn't be completely mad at it. Obviously, I would rather Dean hunting that with Lisa and Ben. Again, it didn't end there, so it's fine. Apart from that one, I gotta say season 8 has gotta be one of my favorites. And Sam and Dean are in the church, and Sam's trying to close the gates of hell. And while Sam and Dean are trying to close the gates of hell, Cass is upstairs in heaven trying to close the gates of heaven, but he gets tricked by Metatron, and instead he ends up casting every single angel out of heaven into earth. And again, I really like the filming in this one. I like the whole Sam is dying, Dean is trying to save him, Cass gets casted out of heaven, and all the angels are falling, and I don't know, it just hits me right in the feels. If I don't get lazy when I'm editing, I'll insert a clip here so you see what I mean.
Sam! Sam! Cass! Castiel! Where the hell are you? No, Cass. What's happening? Angels. They're falling.
I don't know, there's just something about that finale. As well as season 9. When I was watching season 9, I obviously knew that season 10 was coming, so I wasn't really that concerned about this finale, cause the end scene is Dean dying and then Dean getting turned into a demon due to him having the mark of Cain. I don't know, I just really like the little Crowley monologue and being like, show me who you really are, and then Dean opens his eyes and they're black. I really like it. That it's amazing. Then actually going back to the show question is, if you can change anything about the show, what would it be? And obviously the first thing that I would say is more Cass. I mean, it varies in seasons. You know, in some seasons we get him in 7 episodes, then 10 episodes, then 15 episodes. But I would love to just see Cass every single episode. Is that too much to ask? For the CW, probably, because they're Cass-phobic. And finally, the last question is, what do you love the most about the show? Honestly, what I love the most about the show is the message about family. I also love the fact that in a show that is about family, the cast, the crew, and the fans were like a big family. And again, that adds to the message of the show of how, you know, family doesn't start or end with blood. And again, that's one of the main reasons why I want to go to a convention, because honestly, it looks so homey and peaceful and happy. And 3 days of that seems like a dream, to be honest. And apart from the family message, I really like the whole free will message, how you choose your own destiny, how your family or where you come from has nothing to do with that. You are what you make for yourself. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider sticking around and subscribing. If you wanna come and say hi, I'll leave my social medias down below, as well as my fan account if you want to come and say hi, if you wanna rant about Supernatural or about anything else. I'm always down for a Supernatural talk, to be honest. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Let me know down below some of your answers. Let's chat about Supernatural, and I shall see you in my next video.